你好，
你好，
好啦，咁我身邊咧就係咧今次嘅遊戲製作人啦，好榮幸咧請到佢哋嚟做訪問啊，咁啊，Nice to meet you. I'm Paco from Hong Kong.
Matthias.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm Sam. Nice to meet you.
Okay, nice to meet you. So my first question is that why do you choose a character who is unable to use the force?
And we thought, okay, we definitely want to make it an open world. And what's really appealing to us in an open world Star Wars game that's also not maybe been seen before, that brings a perspective that it's not super common. And we fell in love with the scoundrel.
Yeah.
You know, the Star Wars outlaw. It's a personality, right? It's not a job. It's a regular human being who hasn't seen the galaxy, who doesn't know everything yet, but they have passion, they have drive, ambition, and they're daring, resourceful. And we just felt that was a really interesting perspective and a great vehicle for you as a player to go on a journey of discovery and growth together with the player, Avatar, KBS, and Nix.
So turnout is quite unique because when I play, I feel really fresh, and then I feel good.
It's good to hear.
And the second question would be, why would you choose Nix instead of something like Chewbacca as K-West's companion? As you know, Han Solo, Chewbacca, they're usually a big guy with him, and
Let me start here. Kay has a background of a lot of adversity. She's struggled to survive alone on the streets of Canto Bight. She's very guarded.
Yeah.
She almost wears like an invisible armor.
Nice. Yeah.
And Nix, it started from several perspectives. Nix is a kink in that armor. It's a little opening into the fact that Kay might seem a little standoffish and cold in the beginning, but there's a heart of gold in there.
Okay.
And Nix is a reflection of that. Nix is Kay's only family.
Okay.
And best friend and partner in crime. And of course we wanted to take that further than just a story and make Nix a really, really core part of the gameplay experience. So a creature of his size means that he can really be your long finger out into the world. He can reach places you can't.
Yeah.
He can move around in ways you can't, and really be a tool for you both in stealth and in exploration and combat. So it just very naturally landed there. And I think you can speak more to his design.
Yeah, I think visually it is an honor to be able to add to the big list of creatures that already exist in the Star Wars galaxy.
Yeah.
And Nix is a Merkle. He's from an unknown rainforest planet. And when designing Nix, like with a lot of elements in the game, we wanted it to feel like a very grounded creature that the player in a way can recognize. You will see some similarities with real animals like an axolotl, like a pangolin with the scales on his back, but with that alien twist that is typical to Star Wars. And the main character of the game is really the duo, Kay and Nix, and that is reflected in their visuals as well. Kay, for example, has the pilot jacket with the collar straight up, but on the back of the jacket you will see a lot of scratches because Nix is always sitting in the back, for example. So it's small elements like this that really hammer down it's Kay and Nix together that will go on this adventure.
Can you tell me more about the leisure activities in these games besides the support games I've tried? Like, because in the side quest I know there's like something like horse racing, gambling. I think this is one of the most interesting part in this game.
And I think one that we're really excited for players to get into and play more is we made a new version of Sabak, which is kind of Star Wars poker. Called Kessel Sabak, which is a whole little game in itself that has a fair few surprises as well.
Okay.
You'll get to play against some fun characters and maybe unlock some fun things.
I think one of my favorites is one of the mini games you can play on the arcade-like machines. They're all over Miragon as well. You might have seen some of them. It's this little game where you have to switch lanes and use a boost to reach the end of that level as fast as possible. There is not only that one, there is multiple of these arcade games, and I think it really helps with the immersion of the world as well. Sometimes when you're walking through a city and you see an arcade machine, you want to go play, and you can do those types of things. If you hear a fatty race table, you hear a crowd of civilians be excited about a specific race, you can go and join them, or you can go and gather intel and then maybe win that betting round. So I think the immersion that these side activities bring to the Scoundrel Fantasy is something that I'm really excited about.
And I'll tell you a little secret.
Yeah.
All the high scores
Uh-huh.
on the arcade games are set by developers
Okay.
in the project.
Okay.
There is one that will be really hard to beat. I
Yeah.
think.
So when you beat them with K,
Uh-huh.
you're actually beating devs.
Okay. I like the most part in the support game is that you can cheat, you know.
Yeah, of course, you're a scoundrel.
Yeah.
Makes
you can ask
sense.
next to keep their cars. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, is it possible to release all syndicate, or finally, K-West has to take any side? Yeah.
So, really, core to the Reputation experience is that it's not friendship. You're not friends with them. Right?
Yeah.
It's transactional.
Yes.
They can give you something you
Yes.
need. You can give them something they
Yeah.
need, and your reputation grows as a result of that. It's also not allegiance. You're not siding with them and saying, "Now I am a hut."
Yeah.
You're doing jobs for the huts.
Yes.
Right. So what this means is that there will be an ebb and flow. There will be a shift where you'll find yourself in situations where, okay, if I do A, this syndicate will be happy about it, but
Yeah.
this syndicate won't.
Yeah.
And I think what that means for you as a player is that you're guided by what you want and need in that moment. So you're playing the underdog. You're playing them at the end of the day. Meaning that having them all like you at the same time, very difficult.
Yes. But
Have
is
it-
it possible?
Maybe.
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 Okay.
Someone will probably figure out how to do it.
Uh-huh.
The players out there are always better than we are. But having the best reputation with every faction at some point, absolutely. And that's really the kind of personal story of how you played through the game. Because my journey through this reputation system will be different from yours.
Yes, yes. Because it's quite interesting for me is that actually some kind of in the game is that relationship change. You can befriend, you have to betray. Sometimes it's hard to make decisions. This is, I think, quite interesting in this game. Yeah.
We'll offer you opportunities to do that as well.
Oh, really great. Okay, so this will be the end of our interview. So at the end, I would like to teach you some Cantonese. Yeah.
Now we said it.
So
Hit me.
the simple thing start with the greetings. 你好 is hello.
你好.
Yes. How about you?
你好.
Our game would be 星際大戰亡命之徒。星際大戰亡命之徒。The Star Wars Outlaw. Star Wars is
Okay, start with Star Wars.
Star Wars is 星際大戰。
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 星際
大戰。
大戰。
Yes, yes.
星際
大戰。So
星際大戰。
Outlaws is 亡命之徒。
亡命之徒。
Yes.
亡命之徒。
So you say 星際大戰亡命之徒。
星際大戰
亡命
亡
之
命之徒。
徒。Yes, yes,
You
yes.
nailed it. I don't have to.
Do it together. Yeah. 3, 2.
Wait, say it one more time.
Okay.
One more time. And then we will say it straight after.
Okay. 星際大戰亡命之徒。
星際大戰亡命之徒。
記得玩啊 is 記得玩啊 is asking remember to play. Okay. So
We'll say also that now.
you just say 記得玩啊. I will try to edit it together. And finally, you can do one last shot to say it whole. Okay. Yeah. That. So 記得玩啊.
記得玩啊
Yes. 3, 2, 1.
記得玩啊.
Yes. Okay. Do it. Challenge.
Okay, but we need to hear the Star Wars albums
Okay.
again.
星際大戰亡命之徒記得玩啊
Okay.
3, 2, 1星際大戰亡命之徒記得玩啊 Thank you so much.
Thank you for
I hope you enjoy my
Yeah, that was
presentation. Yeah.
the hardest thing I've done today.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
The best at that last part.
Yeah, okay. Bye bye.
Thank you so much.
歡迎嚟到迪士尼樂園啊！ May I join the dark side? I'm darker than